Welcome back, peddlers. As you can see, I am back in my room. Or not. I have actually been playing with the idea of a virtual studio for a while now, but unfortunately I put some construction guys to work and as you can see, it is not quite there yet. So, back to the old room. In this video, I really wanted to talk about what I am going to pack and what I am going to wear to go on our 3-day whitewater kayaking trip in Belgium. Not this weekend, but coming weekend. But before we jump in, let's have some coffee. Now, without further ado, let's get packing. Welcome to where the magic happens, and with the magic, I mean packing my bag. Yeah, so let's have a look what I'm going to bring, and let's see if I still have everything. I basically got all my kayaking stuff right here and dump it all out like I did in my Vlielandweek video. Let's start with one of the most important things, my PFD. And on it, I know a lot of people commented on my previous videos that you don't need a cowtail. I'm going to bring it anyway, just because, I don't know, perhaps we might get some practice in. The rivers we are going to run, they are not like class 4 or stuff. They're perhaps like 2 plus, so I'm not too concerned with, you know, needing to go full on pro. So I'm going to take it just to see how it works, if we can do anything with it. And on the previous run, it has proven helpful, actually, carrying in some boats. On it, I have a small watch, since we are going whitewater paddling and we're going to be dealing with ropes. I do also have a safety knife on a rope, which this vest has a really, the FXR has a really nice pocket for the knife. So just bundle up the cord and put it in. And, oh wow, there is actually, or there should be, a whistle in here. Where's my whistle?
2 hours later.
There it is. It's not attached, and I know why it's not attached. That's because my nose clip is attached to my whistle string. That is odd because I don't usually use this one. Let's put my whistle back on here. One other thing that I like to have in my PFD, and let me get some of the boxes. Awesome! So Palm, they came out with this safety tape, and it's actually a pretty nice fit, snug inside of the pocket. I have this large carabiner on it, so you can just take it and throw it to someone and clip this to yourself. I am actually going to take this because, like I said, I hope we can also just do some rescue practice if time allows it. So I am also taking that. Next safety item is my helmet. Not only to put my GoPro on, but to keep my noggin safe. Since we're helmet hair. Since we're talking about safety related gear, I am also, not in front of my face, taking my small throw bag. Do I have more safety-related gear? Well, basically, all the clothes you're wearing are safety-related gear, right? Because they keep you safe. But I think that is it. Am I forgetting anything? Safety-related, of course. Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, so on to what I will be wearing. Let's just go layer by layer, and I might need to grab some stuff from the closet, but I think everything is down here. Alright, so let's start with the first layer. Let me preface this by saying a dry suit would probably be best and safest. But the last time I went whitewater kayaking, I also wore a wetsuit. And for the time of year that we're going in the water temperatures, it is fine. But you need to layer up well. So I'm starting with a layer of thermo shirts. Just regular, good old thermo shirts, of course, with a long sleeve. And I'm bringing a couple because we're going a couple of days, so you would like to, wear dry stuff, preferably at the start of a day. So I'm bringing 2 to 3 thermo shirts. Then, for under that, I also have some thermal pants. So these are just thermo pants. They're made of the same stuff, right? It's nothing cotton, it's all synthetic, but they keep you really warm. And you can actually wear those underneath your wetsuit or over top of your wetsuit, whatever you prefer. Like the pants I'll be wearing underneath my wetsuit, but my thermal shirt I'll be wearing over my wetsuit, just because I find that a little bit more comfortable. Next thing, we gotta keep those feet warm. So I have some neoprene socks somewhere. Where are my socks? Where are my socks?
2 hours later.
Got 'em! So I have some neoprene socks to wear underneath my shoes. And now I am still debating if I'm taking my summer Astro footwear shoes or if I'm going for something a little more neoprene as well, just to keep my toes a little bit warmer. I actually like my Astro footwear shoes because they are regular shoes. And as you might know, when you go whitewater kayaking, you want to have good footwear because you need to brace yourself on slippery rocks. When you need to get out of your boat, you need to go on shore. You don't want to step on any sharp stones. And when you have to run to get like a cut on your foot, because that is not something that you want. So I also have like these neoprene boots, but those soles are they are not thick enough. So these are a lot thicker and a lot sturdier. So I think I might go with a little bit warmer option, but since I am wearing these neoprene socks, I might take my regular boots, but I have to think about it. Okay, so we have thermal shirts, thermal pants, we have warm feet. Now we have to keep the body warm. And I have 2 options for this. As I said, I don't have a dry suit, so I'm going with a wetsuit. And that is fine in winter if, again, you layer it up properly. So I have 2 wetsuits right here. I have a palm wetsuit, which is a long john. So that is, let me see if I can show you. That is a wetsuit without arms. These things are awesome. I wear these basically the entire year round. They pedal super nicely. You don't get like irritation underneath your armpits because they don't have arms. And these are specially made for pedaling. So I will, whichever suit I choose to wear, I will take this anyway. But for super winter pedaling, I have this surfing wetsuit as well. So it is a shorty, but it is a little bit thicker. And it has short arms. But that also means that while pedaling, it will rub, it will irritate. So I don't really like pedaling in this as much as I do in the long john. So I will just, the trip is in 2 weeks, so the weather can change. So if the temperature goes up a little bit, I will definitely take the long john instead of this. But for now, let's pack them both, right? Next, something to wear over everything to keep you dry. A dry top. When I went in 2020, I actually wore my normal palm anorak. It is a fantastic jacket. As you might know, I'm not even sponsored by Palm. Palm hit me up. I just love their stuff. you know, this jacket, it is great, it is warm, it fits really nicely. It has a hood, which is something that you actually don't want when you're whitewater kayaking, but it is detachable, so you can actually take it off. But this is not really suited for whitewater kayaking. What I noticed the first time that I went and I wore this one, so I flipped a couple of times, and this thing, it's not really good at keeping water out. That is because, well, the armholes, they are not form-fitting, as well as the bottom. So what would happen is I would flip, this thing would fill up completely with water, and it would be around my spray skirt, around my arms, and it would be really, really bad and really, really cold. So this one is definitely not coming with me. However, I have a palm dry top specifically made for whitewater kayaking. This actually has in the arm, let me see if I can show you, it has closing latex gaskets. Same around the bottom. So it will keep you dry, and it also has like this super nice neoprene neck gasket. It's not latex. It actually does hurt my beard a little bit, so I might shave a little bit further up, because if it keeps rubbing my beard, it actually starts irritating from after a little while. But this thing is amazing. I've done rolls with this in summer, of course, and it has actually kept me completely dry. So this anorak, this Paddlin dry top, is definitely coming with. Last but not least, I am of course taking a spray skirt. This is not actually the spray skirt that fits on my Piranha B2, but you know, last time I got a comment, oh, you should take a spray skirt. Of course, I am taking a spray skirt. You cannot go whitewater kayaking, well, you can, but wouldn't recommend it, without a spray skirt. Then, last but not least, some miscellaneous stuff. Well, actually, I'm looking here at not something so super miscellaneous. Let's see if I can. That's right, it's the pedal. It has been chasing me for months right now. It is coming. Of course it is coming. This. I've talked about this thing many times before. It's a changing towel, and I love it. Since we are going to, you know, be driving a lot, what I usually do is I get dressed at home with all my stuff. I get dressed at home with all my stuff, and then I drive to wherever I'm going to paddle and just jump in my boat and then paddle. But since we're driving for a couple of hours right now, I don't really feel like going in my wetsuit already in the car for like 3 hours. That's not nice. So we're going to be changing on the spot, and then this changing towel, oh, it's so lovely. You don't have to stand next to the road in your nakedness. So you can use this. So this one is definitely coming. Everybody. All right, what else? What else? All right. I completely forgot. My hands have started to get cold, so I definitely want to take my pogies. I am not going to take my gloves. Check out my video about gloves versus pogies. I absolutely love pogies, so I will definitely be taking them to keep my hands warm if I need them. And I can always take them off, put them in my vest or in my boat. So these will definitely come with me. Almost forgot them. Oh, yes! I have one more secret weapon. It's a hamper. No, but for real though, I always take a hamper with me, because when you get off the water, and especially if you've been swimming, you have a lot of wet junk. You have a wetsuit. You have wet stuff. So if you don't want to throw that back into your bag, or just like plain in the trunk of your car, take a hamper. And when you drive back, you can put all your wet stuff in it. It's amazing. Oh wait, I'm there's actually more stuff. Perhaps it might not all fit, but well, you get the point, right? And then there's one more thing that I would like to address, because these are just gear stuff, right? So we'll be taking food, drinks, and of course we will be taking a first aid kit. Actually, a couple of them. I will be taking mine, but it is in my boat right now, so it's not here. So I'll be taking it with me anyway. We'll be taking spare clothes, but I always have a dry bag of spare clothes in my boat, so that is also in my boat right now, so I don't have that here. So there are a lot of extra things that we will be taking that are not here, but this is just like the general gear that I will be taking and will be wearing. If you think I forgot anything, let me know in the comments down below. If you have a trip coming up and you're packing completely other stuff, also let me know in the comments. And while you're there in the comments, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I, for one, am really excited to go on this trip, and I actually cannot wait. So I hope to see you in a couple of weeks back on the channel to watch what happens. And that's what I will be taking on my whitewater trip. If you have any suggestions, questions, leave them in the comments below. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to like it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to help me grow and help me out. And thanks for watching. And I hope to see you on the water soon. And don't forget to paddle on. Wear on socks. My knees bring socks. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.